This is the iQOO Neo 7 SE, or in India you can call it as a iQOO Neo 7, and I'm using this phone from the last 1 week. Let me tell you guys everything that you should know about this upcoming mid-range killer for the India. Should you buy this phone? Should you wait for another phone, or should you look for another alternative? Let's talk about the iQOO Neo 7 first impression. Starting with the design, what's cool? First, let me show you the iQOO Neo 6. At a glance, if you look both the phones, they will merely feel you the same. For example, the design aesthetic is exactly same. The color changing back panel, like different direction, different colors. The camera layout, camera design is exactly same. Just the camera placement has been shifted slightly towards the right side. There is an the 2MP sensor has been moved to this location, but eventually if you look everywhere, it is exactly same design phone that you've already seen with the iQOO Neo 6. Okay, you don't get the headphone jack. There's a dual 5G stuff here, the dual speaker, Type-C, and volume button exactly same side. The in-display fingerprint sensor, so every basic thing that you should need is now here available. In the hand, this phone is comfortable because it has a slightly rounded back panel, not the completely boxy design that we are seeing right now, for example on the Nothing phone or maybe on some other phones. Comfortable to hold, but yes, it is a slightly bigger phone. If you have a smaller hand, do try to look for some Pixel alternative because that one is more comfortable to use. Display of this phone is really amazing. On these specs, you're getting the 6.78 inches Super AMOLED display. Of course, you get the usual stuff, 120 Hz, HDR10+, and these cool things are there. This is the Samsung E5 panel compared to what you've already seen on the Neo 6, the E4 panel. One plus point is that you get more screen to body ratio here. The second biggest advantage that it is more power efficient than the E4, approximately 20 to 25% battery you can save with this phone. For example, anything you are doing on the display, you're eventually getting a better battery backup. So this display is fast, is fluid, and change is nearly equal in all the directions. Not the best that we have seen like on the Realme 10 Pro, especially considering the budget phone it is. So this is a very good display, very bright, both indoor, outdoor. Under the hood, you're getting the world's first Dimensity 8200 CPU. It is 4nm base CPU, and it is surprisingly guys super fast. Eventually, if I have to compare it, you can say it is very much equivalent to Snapdragon 888 Plus, not the regular one. So yes, it is still very powerful for this price segment. Since a couple of days I'm using this phone, and I never felt any time like it is slow. It is very fast, it is very fluid. And here's the benchmark for your quick reference. As the one I'm using is 9.4.2. if you go with the 9.5 something, you may eventually cross the 9 lakh score, but the point is it is very fast CPU. On the gaming especially, it has a one of the best liquid cooling implementation, the vapor chamber, so you won't feel the device is getting hotter on the longer gameplay session. Just to tell you, the time I am testing this phone, it is very much colder here, so we need to wait and watch till the summer hits here properly. Speaking about the softwares, the best part is that this phone is out with the Android 13 compared to some other brands, for example with the Redmi, which is been launched with the Android 12. So yeah, definitely you're going to get at least Android 15. Vivo is not super quick compared to the Samsung nowadays, but yes, you do get the software updates and some periodic monthly security updates to maybe 2 to 3 months. Okay, moving ahead guys, let's talk about the camera. Yes, there is a bit of disappointment here compared to previous generation. For example, if we talk about the setup, you're getting 64+2+2. Unlike on the older one, there was 64+8+2. The new 64MP sensor is the Samsung GW3, not the older GW1 or GW2. It is a new one. So yes, image processing is very fast, and snapping, clicking the photos is very good. If we talk about the color accuracy, it is very much improved, like compared to the Sony, which is mostly natural. Now the Samsung are also tending to go towards the natural. Photos are very sharp, very beautiful, and if you take some 64MP shots, you can get crazy amount of details. Outdoor, indoor, everywhere colors are coming very good. Speaking about the human tone and the skin tone that is coming, which is again very nice. Portrait effect is good, but there are a bit of software improvement needs to be done. On the low light, the performance is good, not like the we have seen on the latest 200MP sensor, which is much better in the low light, or the Sony MX766. At least it is better than Sony MX766. That's what I can say in the low light, but not exactly comparable to how they used to reproduce the color, but it is a very good sensor. Speaking about the front camera, you are getting the 16MP selfie. The selfie is again very nice, and we know Vivo, Oppo phones, like they're known for selfie stuffs. Okay, on the video capability, yes, you do have the optical image stabilization, and you can film up to 4K 60fps video with this phone. Here's a quick demo which you can watch out. So for the camera stuff, yes, the camera is decent, but for the setup, it's not much impressive like you can get on other phones, maybe on the lower price segment phones. About the battery, you're getting the 5000 mAh battery, which is slightly more compared to the Neo 6. And the good part is that you're getting the 120 watt super fast charger. If the speculations are correct, this could be the fastest charging phone if it is going to launch on the set price, which I'm going to tell you very soon. And according to the company, if you charge this phone for the 10 minutes, you're going to get around 60% charge. But trust me, you need to increase at least 2 to 3 minutes, because lab testing and real life testing is slightly different. One plus point I noticed during the time I spent with this phone, like the battery backup is really good. I think two reasons is that the CPU which is being used here, it's very much optimized because it is 4 nanometers, so battery backup is very good. Yep, that's why this is a complete 2-day heavy usage phone. I'm using this from the yesterday, and you can see right now it is just 19% with my whole day testing, gaming, everything I have done with the one full charge. So battery backup is really amazing in this phone. हाथ में मैंने पॉन्स लगा लिया है एकदम. I believe ये है Micromax in Note 12. Correct me guys if I'm wrong, but और कोई Micromax का फोन देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ जहाँ पर डैमेज है. Welcome back. There is dual speakers, one on the bottom, one on the earpiece grill. And yes, I forgot to mention, like the earpiece grill is so tiny. At the end, what's the final verdict with the iQOO Neo 7? See, if we convert the currency in which it is being launched outside and based on the India stuff, this phone should come on a price bracket of 25 to 27 for the base variant, that is the 8GB, so which is very crazy deal compared to iQOO Neo 6, which is nowadays selling on the same price segment for the 6GB. So there is no 6GB, you're going to get the 8GB variant, which is super awesome deal. So for this price segment, I think it is very good phone. Yes, it has its own cons, like the design is very boring, similar to the previous generation. The camera setup is not super crazy, but on the quality it is good. The display is good, CPU is super cool, battery charging, backup, everything is super cool. The only thing company has to make sure, like, this is going to launch on the right price, then it is going to be another one of the best mid-range flagship phones that you can buy on the 2023, just like the iQOO Neo 6 and the iQOO Neo 6 on the 2022. So that's it guys with the iQOO Neo 7. Do let me know your thoughts with this phone too. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Saurabh, and have a great day.